Isn't it a beautiful day out here today? Imagine not ever being able to see another day like this. Because every time you, your family, your loved ones, and even your children get in a vehicle of a car, you run the risk of being killed in a motor vehicle accident. The reason being, there are people out there that do not take life seriously and get behind the wheel of a vehicle while under the influence of drugs or alcohol. According to MSNBC, there are 75,000 alcohol-related deaths a year. According to Beth Oliver, she states that excessive alcohol consumption is the third leading cause of preventable death in the United States. Third, that's very high up on the poll. According to the National Center for Injury Prevention and Control, male drivers involved in fatal motor vehicle crashes are almost twice as likely as females to have a blood alcohol level of 0.08. Recently, we had an incident in our area where a police officer, off-duty police officer, went to a party, decided to drink, get behind the wheel of his vehicle, and fell asleep at the wheel and took the life of an innocent young man. Not only did these parents lose their only child, but a baby lost his father before he even knew who his father was. Some may think they are above the law. Others may think they can maintain control of their vehicle after drinking or doing drugs in order to get home. Truth is, if you've been drinking or doing drugs, do not get behind the wheel of a vehicle. Today, I would like to give you some information about the following: what DUI is and how it impairs the driver, how DUI accidents affect survivors, and why a designated driver, if you choose to drink or do drugs, why you should get a designated driver. DUI, which means driving under the influence, does not just consist of alcohol, it also consists of controlled drugs, pain medicines, marijuana, cocaine, alcohol, everything. According to Beth Oliver, drugs and alcohol affect your reaction time, your coordination, your vision, your thought process. Even one drink can impair your thought process. Every thought process is necessary in order to effectively operate a motor vehicle. If you get in a vehicle to drive after taking strong painkillers, smoking marijuana, drinking alcohol, or even using cocaine, you're not only putting your life at risk, you're putting everybody around you's life at risk. That is someone else's child, father, mother, brother, sister, whose life you are taking when you get behind the wheel of that car under the influence. According to Carl Lauren, assuming alcohol affects your vision, once the legal level is reached and surpassed, depth perception and night vision are affected. DUI accidents not only take the life of an innocent human being, but also affects the family and the friends of that one that is lost. According to Art Bonham, Sandra Vasquez faces 15 years in prison for getting behind the wheel of a vehicle and driving under the influence of alcohol. She took the lives of 5 innocent teenagers. Not only did these parents lose their child, but she also lost her child because she had a young child at home who now has no mother because she is in prison. Some people actually survive DUI accidents, but not without having to face pain for the rest of their lives. Many of these people have facial scars, scars on their body. They have pain for the rest of their life because of the decision of one person. You should always get a designated driver. If you're just going out to a party for a beer or to the bar for a beer, or you're going to be doing illegal drugs, or you're going to take pain medication, cough syrups that can affect your thought process or vision, you should always make sure you have a designated driver. Have a designated driver ahead of time helps to ensure that you arrive back at your destination safely. If you even think there is a chance that you're not able to drive, you should have a designated driver. Even if you have to go to the hospital to get a shot for pain, you are alone, call someone to come and pick you up. There are things to be aware of before you get in the car to drive. Even if you have only had one beer this size, or you have taken only one pain pill, or you've used cocaine, or you've used marijuana, have someone there that can drive for you. Do not get in the car and drive, as you're not only putting your life in danger, but others as well. Remember, the decisions that you can make could be the same decision that somebody else makes that takes the life of your family member. There are great consequences for driving under the influence. You can lose your license and spend time in jail, but the taking of a life of an innocent human being is something that you will have to live with the rest of your life. Do not drive under the influence. If you have drank any alcohol or used any mind-altering drugs, whether prescribed or illegal, do not get behind the wheel of that vehicle. If you plan to drink or take drugs, make sure you always have a designated driver. And if you cannot get a designated driver, call a taxi and go back later to get your vehicle. We need to stop people from getting behind the wheel of a vehicle after they've used illegal drugs, they've drank, or anything, because when they get behind the wheel of that vehicle, they're usually going at a high rate of speed, unable to control their vehicle, and when they hit your vehicle, that's what your vehicle looks like. You're lucky to survive an accident like that. And we do not want to lose our family members and have them laying in a place like this due to someone driving under the influence of alcohol.
No.